choice. Leon, remember the rules in the dressing room, both of you guys know what I expect out of you. Keep them up, nothing to the back of the head. Trunks are good here, trunks are good here. Let's go to work.
So we're set to go with our first fight of the evening. Leon Lawson III taking on Luis Alberto Veron. Big height advantage, as you see, for Leon Lawson. I mentioned he's coming back from a layoff, and he is hoping, as you said, to get back into the fray and get some good work done. Veron, who's going to try that overhand right, tries it early.
Actually, that's Veron's game plan. He needs to get in the inside. As you see, Lawson obviously, has the height and reach advantage. But this is a good test, Al, for Lawson, being that he was off for 17 months. Find a guy that went 10 rounds with Alexis Rocha, went 8 rounds with Ergashov, 8 rounds with Elvis Rodriguez. This guy's not easy to knock down. He went the distance with those 3 guys that I just named. So it's a tough, good test right now for Leo Lawson.
Yeah, Veron feels that welterweight's better for him than 154 pounds, but he took this as an opportunity he hoped to get a win. And you mentioned the layoff of Leon Lawson III. For that 17 months, he had a layoff previously in his career, so he wants to stay active. We're in round 1.
So far, it looks like Veron is kind of mixing up his way of attacking. We saw at the beginning he was coming forward trying to land that overhand right. Now he's backing up, using his footwork, using the whole ring, trying to bait Lawson in.
Big uppercut on the inside by Lawson. And the loyalty of his family includes his uncles, Andre and Anthony Durrell, both 168-pound champions from here in Flint, Michigan. And Anthony is in the building, in fact. Right now he's concerned about Veron and trying to land some big shots as Veron comes in after him.
Lawson using that long jab, controlling the distance, tapping with the jab to set up his right hand, and so far he's been really successful with that, and he's tied with his defense too. See that jab again, Al? He's trying to bait Veron in. Once he comes in, he's going to try to land that missile with the right hand.
Winding down here in round number 1. It's a good round for Lawson so far as Veron tries to figure out a way to navigate the height and reach advantage. Final seconds of round 1 in this scheduled 6-rounder. That'll do it. He's a very good fighter, and he has come to win, not to lay down. We move into round number 2. So Leon Lawson III trying to use his height and reach advantage against Noriega. Noriega, the 32-year-old, as I mentioned, from Buenos Aires, stopped only once in his 8 losses, so he's a tough man to get out of there.
Yeah, he's smart. Veron is smart. He attacks, he backs up, waits for Lawson to attack. Oh, nice 1-2 there by Lawson.
Leon Lawson landing the first 2 big shots of this fight. And Veron stuck at distance now. Veron has had 5 fights in America previous to this one, has lost them all, but by decision. And he's trying to buy some time after Lawson may have stunned him with that right hand.
Yeah, he did. That's why he's in his bicycle, and he lands again. Some lethal shots by Lawson. He's cutting that distance out. He's getting closer. He's edging up. He takes his time at doing it, too. He's not rushing. He's a smart fighter. Oh,
good body work by Lawson, and he comes with the right and then the left hook. So he is starting to unload combinations. 17-month layoff, but he's looking sharp here in the second round.
I tell you what, if he could stop Veron this early in the fight, that's making a huge statement, being that he's been off for so long. And the guys that you named a while ago that went the distance with Veron.
Yep. Yeah, it would be a little bit of a statement for him, absolutely. And we're early, but he has got Veron on his bicycle, and he is hurting him with some of those shots here in round number 2.
I'd like to see Lawson throw more body shots. He was successful with some body shots that he threw earlier. Oh, but look at Veron coming back.
He's a tough guy, and as we said, he's hard to get out of there, and he will attack.
Lawson still in control.
He has never found a way, though, yet, Raul, to work the distance yet on Leon Lawson and get inside. And the final seconds here in round number 2. Veron gets in his own right hand. Best punch he has landed in the fight. Well, can Edgar Berlanga do what Floyd Mayweather and Dimitri Bivol have pulled off and upset and dethrone Canelo Alvarez? It's a tall task, but something he's confident he'll do on Mexican Independence Day in Las Vegas. It's September 14th, live on DAZN, the home of boxing, and you can buy that right now.
Here we see Lawson pushing Veron off, using his reach, that beautiful jab, 1-2 downstairs to the body, over the top. I think he's breaking him down. If he continues with that kind of onslaught, I don't see this fight going the distance.
We head into round 3 of this 8-rounder. Pardon me, I said 6 earlier. This is an 8-rounder. And Leon Lawson is landing the big power punches, and the question Raul raises is, can it go the distance, and will Veron still be there? Big left hook by Lawson, and yet another hook.
Yeah, Lawson keeps walking him down, landing those big, solid shots. And you see Veron again back on his bicycle. Even though I think Veron's fight is in the inside, he's got to take some risks. You know, go to the inside. Once he gets inside, he's got to go to work and keep the fight in there. Circle around Lawson. But he's got to get underneath that long jab, that long reach that Lawson has.
Well, and part of the problem for Veron is he's fighting up at a weight he's only fought at once before. And so he's trying to get in there and be a power guy in a division that, you know, he's not used to.
Yeah, he did say welterweight was, you know, that was his division, you know, but he took this fight for the opportunity, being that Lawson's been out for 17 months, but so far you haven't seen no signs of Lawson being off for 17 months. He looks very sharp in there tonight.
Yeah, Veron rolled the dice, and he's still in there plugging away. He's trying to land that overhand right. Lawson is countering him very, very well here in round 3. We're a little over halfway through the round, and Lawson has been keeping his distance and peppering Veron. There you see, again, the attempt of Veron to land that right hand at some point in this fight, and he's hoping when he does land it can make an impact.
Well, the way he's going to land that overhand right is by jabbing more to the body and coming inside, giving him a lot of feints, giving him a lot of movements, and, you know, he's got to get in there. Al, he was successful there with the Nice overhand right, but then he went all the way back. You know, I don't understand when fighters take all that time to get inside. You're inside, you stay in there. Don't jump back.
Under a minute left to go in round number 3. And a stoppage by Gerard Wright for a little bit of repair work on the glove. We've had a lot of repair work here tonight on the ring and now on the glove, so things are getting fixed up. And under a half minute now left to go in this 3rd round. Veron again winging that right hand. Lawson did a good job of slipping that punch. And so the final seconds of round 3, yet another good round for Leon Lawson III, coming in off a 17-month layoff, but you would never know it based on the way he's fighting. Excellent effort by this young man so far.
Oye, papá. Veron, el truco es robarnos el round, ¿ok? Moviéndote con el jab, moviéndote con el jab, ¿me entiendes? Tendré que tirar los otros cuerpos con combinaciones. Y muévete.
You will see that solid jab again by Lawson, controlling the fight with the jab, or just even maneuvering Veron with the jab, not letting him come in. There's that jab, and then he holds him back. Good body shot there by Lawson. Like I said, I want to see Lawson throw more body shots. Mix it up, go up and down, attack, box.
We head into round number 4 as we approach the halfway mark of this 8-rounder. Leon Lawson, who has been boxing since he was a boy and decided for the 17 months was really him just kind of taking time off to recharge himself. And we see tonight he's coming back very well. Veron mentioned the 32-year-old from Buenos Aires trying to get a win to ignite his career. Oh my, a big right hand by Lawson. And this is over. Gerard Wright stops the action, and for the first time in America, and only Verona is stopped. And all those marquee people that did not stop Veron, well, Leon Lawson III did it with a huge right hand.
That was yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he kind of like pulled back a little bit. It was a counter right hand. Veron ran right into it. Lawson timed it.
So Leon Lawson III getting some congrats from Clarissa Shields there. Nada did make a statement here tonight, coming in off that layoff and now enjoying the cheers of his home crowd. He is a Flint, Michigan guy who lives here. Says everybody in Flint kind of knows each other in the boxing community, which they do. That's his dad. And of course, we mentioned his grandfather, Leon Bumper Lawson, who was a...
see Kenny Porter there.
Yeah, and Kenny Porter also
Nate
in the
Jones.
corner. Yeah.
Anthony Durrell. I mean, he's got everybody in the corner there. How could he go wrong?
That's a pretty star-studded corner. A former world champion, Nate Jones, who was an Olympian. Yeah, and a great group. Let's take a look back.
And this is how he did it. I watched it. You know, he's timing that. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, it was over the top. That right hand over the top. Seems like Veron made a move like he was coming in. Look, he's top. Boom. Right over the top. Was that it? No. There's that overhand right. And that was it. I mean, that's all he needed. Yeah, but when he got up, you could tell he was way off balance. He was really hurt, and there was no need for the fight to continue. That was an excellent win for Lawson. Like I said from the beginning, he did something that all these other fighters, Alexis Rocha, Ergashov, Elvis Rodriguez, that are named fighters, known fighters, they couldn't knock out Veron. He came and did it after a 17-month layoff.
All right, well, let's get all the particulars from Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 37 seconds of round number 4. Our referee in charge, Gerard White, waves off the contest. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout, Lethal Leon Lawson III.
Big win for this 25-year-old as he comes back to the sport after a time off to re-energize, and he was in fact re-energized, and he gets his 9th knockout as a professional and puts himself in the position to restart his career in a way against good opposition, which he hopes is next. Well, lots